Another dark Epstein bombshell shocks the world, and this one cuts deep. Straight into the heart of the global fashion industry. Newly released Epstein Files, spanning late 2025 into early 2026, have now dragged one of the industry's most powerful names into the spotlight. Faith Cates, a name not always in headlines, but a figure whose influence shaped the modern modeling world. Back in 1989, Cates co-founded Next Modeling Management alongside Joel Wilkenfeld and the late Jean-Luc Brunel, and that last name already carries its own dark shadow. Brunel died in a French prison while awaiting trial with Epstein-related sex trafficking charges. But now, the focus has shifted squarely onto Cates herself. Because what these documents reveal is not a brief association, but what's being described as a nearly 4-decade-long connection with Jeffrey Epstein. Not occasional meetings, not distant ties. The files reportedly mention her name more than 5,000 times. And that number alone is raising serious questions. Because even after Epstein's conviction for soliciting a minor, the relationship didn't end. It continued. In fact, emails from 2009 show Cates offering what she called unconditional friendship and support. In one message, she wrote, "I really do love you like a brother." And according to the documents, the communication didn't stop there. Friendly exchanges reportedly continued even weeks before Epstein's final arrest in 2019. And this is where the story takes a darker turn. Because beyond emails and connections, there are now serious allegations about professional links. Records and interviews suggest Cates may have connected models from her agency directly to Epstein. One former Victoria's Secret model recounted a disturbing experience. She claims she was set up to meet Epstein inside Next's New York offices. During that meeting, Epstein allegedly asked her to lift her dress so he could evaluate her body. Another aspiring model was also brought into his circle. According to the account, she was insulted over her appearance and rejected for a trip on his private jet. And the requests didn't stop there. Documents show Epstein repeatedly asking Cates for the names of girls for events, or requesting aspiring actresses to attend high-profile dinners. As recently as 2017, Cates is reported to have shared photos and detailed measurements of a former model. But the connection wasn't limited to people. Behind the scenes, their relationship extended into business. The file showed discussions of multi-million-dollar loans, with Cates reportedly seeking Epstein's advice on major financial decisions. And the financial ties went both ways. Epstein made donations to the Ovarian Cancer Research Fund, a charity where Cates served as president. So as these revelations surfaced, the fallout was swift. By December 2025, Faith Cates stepped down from her leadership role at Next. Her official statement framed it as a decision to focus on charity work. But behind the scenes, industry insiders told a different story, that the pressure had become too intense, that the exit wasn't entirely voluntary. Next management moved quickly. The agency cut all legal ties and issued a firm statement, claiming they had no knowledge of any alleged connections between their co-founder and Epstein. But the damage was already done. Because in an industry built on image, trust, and reputation, this scandal leaves a lasting mark. A story that started decades ago, now unfolding in full view, with documents, allegations, and unanswered questions still hanging in the air. Because the Epstein Files are not just reopening old wounds, they're exposing connections that many thought would never come to light.